What's going on, you guys? So check it, right? I've got a few topics I just want to update you on, and the first relates to Priddy Ugly and how he's managed to stay working on his upcoming project, which is set to drop soon. So just recently he was seen in the studio working with Frank Casino. Now I must say this is dope to see because we haven't heard from Frank in a while now, and I think it's safe to say that his fans have been waiting for new music from him. So seeing him work with Priddy Ugly, I mean, that's a really good sign. And with Priddy trying to stay consistent with these drops, maybe he can influence Frank into dropping some new shit. But with that said, right, we know Priddy is dropping a project really soon. So maybe he managed to get a feature from Frank on one of his tracks. I mean, Priddy has been seen working with other artists such as Lord Cares, Baz, Maglera Doughboy, and with her Cut the Lights and Zuchi Coke Dope on the production side, I'm sure his project is gonna be fire. But before I move on to the next topic, guys, Priddy had a strong message he shared on his IG page. And considering how dark the climate has been lately, I think it's important we hear what he's got to say.
So I've been in my head a lot, and I'm sharing this, and it's coming from the heart, so I apologize in advance if it's not perfect. But the pain that you're feeling right now is temporary. It's not going to last forever. The dead ends that you constantly find yourself in are only opportunities for you to reroute and take another direction. The doors continuously slamming in your face are not rejections, they're simply saying, not right now. You need to give yourself time to heal in whatever pain you're going through. And even with the scars that remain, may those scars be reminders of where we come from and the pain we had to endure to make it out of where we come from. Let them remind you that you are strong, that you are worthy of life. I don't think that Jay-Z knew at age 17 that he'd be a billionaire at age 50. He was hoping to make it to 25. I don't think Rihanna knew at age 20 that she'd be a billionaire by the time she's in her 30s. So give yourself time. Us as young people tend to put so much pressure, and life and family puts pressure. You know, life puts pressure, social media puts pressure on us to think that we should have our lives and our dreams figured out and achieved by the time we're 25 or 23, and that's not realistic. Some people may have it and some people won't, but even if you don't do it, don't find yourself not worthy of living. Don't find yourself not worthy of life. Your life will turn around if you actively work in finding the light within yourself and spreading that light and sharing that light with other people. I need you to know that you're not alone, that you're not alone. I need you to I need you to pick yourself up from the hole that you're in. You know, hang in there, and more than hanging in there, pick yourself up, grab a helping hand. You know, let someone pull you out of that hole that you're in. And I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just trying to say, like, yo, you are loved and you are worthy of love and you are worthy of life. Please hang in there. Let's support each other. Let's love each other. Let's protect each other.
So moving on to the next topic, it looks like Shane Eagle and Baz have finally linked up. Since Baz has been in the country for a couple of days now, obviously sightseeing, hosting a few small gigs, and even linking up with some of the Pip Audio artists. So to see him not with Shane at all when he first arrived, well, I thought that was weird, considering that they have worked together in the past. But fortunately, they actually did link up. But I don't think we will be getting any new music from the pairing, or at least not from Shane's side, because he already dropped the track list for Green, which is dropping this month. I mean, maybe we could get Baz featuring Shane on his upcoming album, because it would be dope to hear them on the track together once again. But I guess only time will tell. But whilst we're still on the topic of Shane, he dropped a dope freestyle titled The Green Freestyle, I guess in preparation for his upcoming album. And he had a few noticeable bars which caught my attention. I mean, he went on to say, I just had my mother on the phone talking about blue diamonds for wedding rings because my girl deserves everything. So guys, as I said in my previous video, it looks like Shane is trying to show some growth and maturity in his new raps. Now, I'm not saying he hasn't done so in the past, but it looks like he's ready to settle down and turn his girl into his wife, since he's having conversations about wedding rings with his mom, knowing that his girl deserves everything. I mean, he's become a man with Green, in contrast to how he was back in Yellow when he was still a lighty, you know, a young nigga. But he still went on to say, cry tears of joy for new Louis Vuitton. Probably ain't know who Virgil was at the time. But rest in paradise to you and Ricky. Lord knows you're like a brother to me. But time waits for no man. Mother Nature probably knows your whole plan. And I agree with what he said there, guys. Time waits for no man, and Mother Nature probably knows your whole plan. And considering how the past month has been in SA hip-hop specifically, with DJ City Lights, Ricky Rick, and most recently DJ Dimples all passing away, guys, tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So I resonated with what Shane said there. But you guys let me know what you thought about the freestyle, and also let me know if you think anything will come from Bass and Shane linking up. Comment down below. And for the last topic, guys, it relates to baby boy himself, A-Reece, and some unreleased music that we could potentially get down the line. So the internet wave producer 808X was busy interacting with fans through his Instagram stories, and a fan asked him a question in relation to A-Reece, going on to say, "Do you have an unreleased song with A-Reece, bro?" And he responded by saying, "Plenty, just waiting on him to decide how we're doing it." And another fan asked him a question relating to Reece, going on to say, "When can we expect the song you did with Reece, Sorry I Ain't Sorry," or something like that? And he responded by saying, "That's Reece's song, I just produced it." So it seems like Reece and 808X have been working quite a bit together in the studio, you know, creating plenty of music which is still unreleased at this current moment. And I guess 808X is waiting on Reece to see how they plan on dropping all that music. My thing is this, right? We all know Reece is currently working on some new music. We obviously got the joint project he's doing with Joey Fats, and there's still a possibility of us getting Paradise 2. So with that said, right, could all this unreleased music that they have together be part of Paradise 2? And is 808X waiting on the go-ahead from Reece to prep the tracks for the album? I don't know, guys, it's a possibility. If anything, just depending on how many tracks they've done together, I'm more inclined to think that whatever they've made so far would be better suited for a tape or an EP, just so we can hear Reece on a different sound with a different vibe, considering that he was with Mash Beats for the longest. But guys, this wouldn't be the first time Reece and 808X have worked together. I mean, back in 2020, they dropped a track called Built to Win, Born to Lose, which had the Big Hash on it, and that was a fire track. And in that same year, more music between them was teased when Reece's girlfriend Raquel played an unreleased track on her IG page titled Sorry I Ain't Sorry. And as 808X just stated, the track belongs to Reece. I mean, he just produced it. So we need to wait for Reece to give the go-ahead until we can finally hear it. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long to hear what these two have been cooking. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this. Are you excited for what they might have in store for us? And if so, do you think the final product will be a tape, an EP, or maybe the infamous album Paradise 2? Comment down below, guys. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.